And so that's why they're called Burquinos. Anyway, hi, I'm Jason Russell from Critical Dice, and welcome to the Fable 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos. You're watching the Duke City Chronicles, a Monster of the Week stream set here in my hometown of Albuquerque, New Mexico, because it is a buck wild and weird town. You can watch us live here on Fable 42's Twitch channel, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. Pacific, or if you're feeling froggy, 4 p.m. Mountain. If you haven't already followed and subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. If you got a free subscription from Prime on Amazon, go ahead and use it here. We sure would like it. But we're going to start, first of all, with our giveaway. So we're going to put ! Critical in the chat to enter into the giveaway to get free dice. Not just D4s, not just D6s, an entire set. That's seven dice for the price of one. Never mind, I don't know what I'm doing. So go ahead and enter that giveaway. We'll call that at the end of the stream. You have to be here and chatting and stuff to be eligible, I think. But with that, let's go ahead and introduce our players and characters. Let's start with Miss Buchanan herself. Bridget, go ahead.
Aha! I'm Bridget. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at string_theories_. And I play Suki Buchanan. She's the spooky playbook. She is a 70-year-old art professor at the University of New Mexico. She's heavily tattooed and she backtalks the dead for a living.
I love it. Did you say spooky or spoopy?
I meant to say spooky, but with how this week is going, it's
spoopy. Very
it's anybody's
spoopy.
Dice, anybody's game.
Anybody's game. Let's go to Stax. Stax, introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I am Stax, also known as Judgy DM on social media. You can catch me here or on Fate of Ukador on Saturdays. And today I am playing Gates the Monstrous, and he's the newest hunter to the team, I guess, technically, yeah.
Newest hunter, the Troll's Bane, Gates. And let's have Anne go next.
Hey guys, I'm Anne. You can find me on Dusty Wings Illustration on Instagram. Otherwise, I am starting my own D&D channel at MC Dusty on Twitch. And it's going to be like a sci-fi game, homebrew, full of stuff, and it's really exciting. It's called The Search for Planet Azad, so come check us out. I'm going to be playing Fiona. She is the spell slinger, and she's, you know, your little average redhead Irish lady with a dark side.
I like how you're like, yeah, that tracks. Irish ladies, dark side, got it.
Pretty much.
And GW.
Hey, I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005, 2 B's, 2 zeros. You can also find me on Clarion Dawn, which is a sci-fi audio drama in space. There it is. You can find that on clariondawn.com or any of your favorite podcast platforms. I am Quavon Whispers, aka Q. He is the Divine Playbook, and he's basically the team's angsty, edgy angel boy.
And I'm Jason Russell. You can find me at Critical Dice on Instagram and heaven help us TikTok. I think that's it for introductions and announcements. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our intro video as we continue our hunt, the Memorial.
It's an amazing place. Most people have no idea where it is, but we're okay with that. We've got mountains, rivers, deserts, and over 300 days of sunshine, and some of the most diverse and wonderful people you'll ever meet. It's a great place to live, and I definitely encourage you to try it. But we also have our dark side, our own ghosts, secrets, and legends. Most of them are true. For thousands of years, people have been living here and dying here. This is Albuquerque, but it goes by many names. The 505, the Burke, but my favorite is the Duke City. These are the Duke City Chronicles.
Previously on the Duke City Chronicles, our team makes their way up to the tram at the top of the Sandian Mountains, where they're pursuing a lead from one of Suki's visions that the tram car is going to collapse, killing everyone inside due to some paranormal activity surrounding it. As the team reaches the top, they go to investigate a stone house with Fiona, Gates, and Suki. Meanwhile, Q sticks around near the restaurant and chats up some people who were on the tram car a few days earlier when it suddenly stopped for a few minutes in the middle of the night. He pursues some leads and meets Christopher, who said he saw something flying and glowing in the ravine. Meanwhile, back at the stone house, the team meets, well, the Shade, a shadowy figure who has been pursuing the team here and there on previous hunts and now is directly confronting them. He pushes all of them out of the stone house to work on the evil crockpot, as we've called it. Gates sneaks in, craziness ensues, and he pieces out and says, "It's your problem now, deal with it," as a portal into another reality opens up and an oily black tendrilled thing begins to emerge. Meanwhile, back on the crest, the top of the stone house explodes as people from the other side can now just barely see pieces of the beast poking through. And that is where we are going to start. And because it's too much fun not to do, let's go ahead and start back with Suki and her team. You guys are inside this stone house. There is about a 4-foot diameter portal into another realm open at the ceiling, and it has caused some destabilization in the roof. It has kind of blown away a little bit, and this oily black thing, this monster from beyond, is starting to make its way slowly with its tendrils out of this hole, and the evil crockpot is still thrumming, bolted to the stone ground beneath you. What would you guys like to do?
Panic.
Panic. Blindly panic.
That's a free action.
The evil crockpot.
Yes.
When the thing started coming through, did the crockpot do anything different? Like, did it start to thrum, or like, did it light up?
Yeah, there was a correlation. However, only Gates was there to see that.
Right.
So you did see the black energy, the dark energy kind of coalesce inside of it just before this explosion happened.
Right.
But when it did happen, Gates, the Shade was restrained by Fiona's magical shackles from the earth. And so he didn't touch anything. So this happened not necessarily due to a direct action by him.
Alrighty. And we've run in to see.
Yeah, I imagine basically Gates is far too close to the crockpot. Suki's right at the door, and Fiona, if I recall, is just a few feet behind her on her butt from when the spell broke.
Oh yeah, she fell down.
I'm getting up.
I guess Suki will just kind of get ready her big whammy and start making it spicy for the thing that's coming through the rift. I want it to be like, no, this doesn't look like a fun place to go.
Yeah.
Spicy.
There are no treats here. Go back to your crate.
Treats here.
Throw the spice.
Throw the spice. Okay, so that's what you're getting ready to do.
Yeah, the cayenne whammy.
Gates, you're right there.
Yeah,
like, this
Gates
thing's
is gonna like
You're too close.
back up intangibly if I can.
Oh, nice. Okay. I like that very much. Yeah, and Fiona, for you, anything?
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try to, I don't know, is there a way I can investigate it to see like if I know anything or know a way to close it real quick?
Yeah, I like that. Let's go ahead and have you roll plus weird while I look at your playbook and see if there's something more specific.
I got a 7.
A 7 total. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say that I'll give you one thing for that. is that you're pretty sure that while the evil crockpot did not cause this thing to be here, there is a correlation between its presence and the rift opening up. Like maybe it weakened the barrier between planes, maybe it called it, maybe it summoned it, something like that. But that now that you've seen this effect, and from your previous detection on the evil crockpot with its mechanical and magical nature, you know that this is a direct line here, that there's something going on.
Okay.
And as far as what this creature is, I will say this. There are old texts, rumors really, that we are not alone in the universe, but we sure wish we were.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So guess that's my action. I'm gonna
yeah, I mean, you can do something else too. You're just kind of asking for information. I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pull a very what would I do in this situation moment and just fire. Can I like attack it?
Yeah,
back
absolutely.
into the rift?
Yeah, absolutely.
It sounds like a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, kick some butt.
9 plus 9.
9. Okay. And what kind of attack are you using here? You've got a couple of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a force type attack. So you're not gonna see anything, but they're gonna feel a force of wind or something like that, kind of pressure, pushing them back into the rift.
Okay. And so how much harm?
It is
this is like a blast. So this is like 3 harm basically. Blast 2 plus 1 for force.
Yeah, plus 1 force.
Okay, so 3 total.
3.
All right. Yeah. Great. Okay. Yeah. So you, Suki, you can see over your shoulder this like shimmer of wind or force go past you as it strikes this thing, and you can see it kind of be pushed back by it a little bit, but then it kind of like oozes around kind of where this force ball is. So it is slowing it down, Fiona, but it's not slowing it down as much as you quite would like. And it is one of those tendrils that kind of loops around, lashes out back over your shoulder, Suki, and you turn, you see this like oil slick of a tendril go through Fiona's head. Fiona, 3 harm.
Okay.
I want you to tell me
no.
one of Fiona's memories from her childhood. Nothing important, just a common memory from your childhood.
Like as still human?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were a child.
I'll say sitting in the middle of a really like rich, lush forest in the middle of the springtime. Things are just starting to blossom, sitting in a humongous field of wildflowers.
Great. So that memory flashes in your head for a moment, and then it's gone. Not that you aren't thinking of it anymore. You never had that memory.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's been taken.
This is a bad monster.
It is. Now, Suki, you said you're getting ready to spice things up. Is this your cue to trigger?
I believe so, but actually, may I make a little addendum to my whammy? So instead of my whammy, I think I'd like to use it. There's no roof left whatsoever.
There's some just
some
like the kind of like 5 or 6 feet diameter around where this rift is kind of all crumbled, but the rest of the ceiling is still intact.
That's pretty good. All right. I think I'd like to use my jinx, please.
Roll it. Love jinx.
Yeah. Before I do, can I say, Gates, get on out of here.
Oh, yes.
Depending on how good I roll. Yeah, get on out of there, bud. So that's a 9.
A 9. Great. You can hold 1.
Okay. I would like to. One of my things is inflict 1 harm on a target due to an accident.
Mm-hmm.
My ideal world, I would cause some of the roof to cave in on top of the evil crockpot.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And see if that like disturbs anything.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you kind of flick out that jinx power, that bad luck, and one of the pieces of kind of slab that was knocked up and out laid precariously on the edge of the new rim of this opening, and all the vibrations and movement causes it to tremble and then fall, and it smacks the side of the crock pot and bounces away, and the crock pot shudders for just a moment, and you see a corresponding shudder along the event horizon of this rift.
Oh, we gotta kill the crock pot. And I'm gonna can I call Q real quick and be like, Mayday, 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 Mayday?
You may, but you're going to have the same interference you had before.
Oh shoot. All right. That's fair.
Yeah, so I'm just reminding you of that. Now, if you want to you're like, no, this is important, I would let you roll a weird roll to see if you can't break through and get a short message through if you want.
Yeah, I'll try to roll my weird. That's the one thing I'm good at.
It is the one thing you're good with a lot of things, but still.
Yeah. Oh, it's an 11 on the die.
Oh. So a total of
14.
5 words.
Hi, baby. Tendrils. Get here.
And that's what you hear, Q.
As I'm looking around at everyone running around and stuff, and it's here. Those 5 words.
I love how you have to include "hi, baby."
I know. I can't ever. I'll waste my 2 words on "hi, baby." They asked me to ring beforehand.
How will he know it's her? I mean,
how will he know it's me?
That's the psychic caller ID. That has not been determined. Gates, what do you want to do? You're right there, slowly backing away.
Or
okay,
get out of there as possible.
Yeah, so are you kind of just gonna back just to the back wall and just phase right through it and just keep going? Nice. Do you have to roll to phase, or is that just a thing that you can do? I can't remember.
I can do it as long as I'm just moving through solid stuff.
Love it. Yeah.
Or not.
So yeah,
stuff.
So not people stuff. Yes. I'm so glad that that's part of the that's part of the move, because people are going to abuse that. Yeah, so you see Gates just back away slowly, and his foot hits the wall. You see him go organically static and just keeps on backing away, just like Homer Simpson into the bush. Great. Q, what are you doing? You just saw Eddie lock eyes with you from maybe 50 feet away and mouth the words, "I knew it." And then you hear Suki's marvelous message. What's up?
I'm trying to keep my composure, as I think everyone is still screaming and running around or running away.
It's straight bedlam up here. Yeah. And the workers are trying to keep people calm and making sure people aren't running towards the edge of the cliff in a panic.
I'm gonna look over in Eddie's direction and just mouth, "I'm sorry." Does he see?
Yeah, he does. And then you see him there's a beat, and then he bolts back into the kitchen, back into the 10-3.
All right. After seeing that everyone's running around and trying to get to a safe space, and that it seems like this disaster is kind of the focal point right now, is just on that spot. I am going to run in a direction where no one is running to try to get cover so I can teleport.
Yeah, no problem. Act under pressure for me.
Okay. Typically I'm pretty cool. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, mm. Mm. +2. Well, that's a 4 + 2 is 6.
Mark experience.
I gained something new. That was my last fail to get something.
Excellent.
And I know what I'm
There you
getting.
go.
And so what I'm going to say is that you, where are you going to teleport to, Q? Because you probably can't, just to remind you from last time, you probably can't teleport into the house itself because you were worried about interference, the same kind of interference with Suki's telepathy. You may try it, but I'm just reminding you of that. I'm not saying it can't happen.
Right. I am going to try to teleport because when I know someone well, I can just teleport to them. But I'm gonna ask you that. Well, I'm gonna try to mentally teleport 15 feet away from her.
Okay.
To try to give some kind of a
Buffer zone.
A buffer zone, yeah. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Right on. So you kind of duck in a bush, and behind a bush, you kind of look around, you don't see anyone, and go, whoosh, and you disappear. And the camera pans just a little bit, and there's like a 10-year-old kid with an ice cream cone who just goes,
"Oh no!"
And like the top scoop just falls off, and they don't even notice. Q, you, and there's little sparks of electricity around you as you land 15 feet behind Suki, and your heels are touching nothing, and the toes of your shoes are touching granite as you are at the very edge of this little bluff that the stone house is on. And you're just like, you feel that balance shift go away really bad. I want you to act under pressure again, please.
Oh no! Can I help?
Fall forward.
Can I help?
You are on the opposite side.
Oh no!
Now, the closest person is Fiona.
But Fiona going through some things.
Yeah. And I will say, Fiona, I think
moment.
when he, angel wings into a situation like that, you would see like the flash of like golden light behind you. No problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him then.
Yeah. So what'd you get, Q?
So when someone helps me, what does that give me?
Well, roll help out, Fiona.
How do you roll for that? Oh, I see.
Yeah, it is a plus cool roll.
Oh no! Oh no! I got a 4.
Okay. She is no help. She's like running to
I am no help.
grab you. What'd you get, Q?
4
Mark
+
experience.
2 again.
Both of you mark experience. Q, you see her running, and you reach out, and it shifts your balance as you teeter back off the other side. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yes,
I want to try to
falling.
teleport again. I'm going to try to teleport. Well, can I try to teleport again, but like on the safe side of the hill? I mean, of
the other 15 feet.
Yes,
Okay.
because Gates
I saw
is there.
Oh, because he's okay.
Gates
Fair.
is on the other side. Gates, you land in a crash as you're backing out of it, as Q just like lands, topples on top of you, like full body check, and both of you are like 7-year-olds waking up at a sleepover, just like, how did we get in this position? And on the ground. And Q has entered the fray.
Sorry, man. Sorry. You all right?
Is this how it always is? I just
Yep,
need to prep my mind for it.
Yep, you do that. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna like take his hand and try to pull him up with me.
There we go. Okay. And we're up.
And I'm gonna look at now that I'm closer, and I look at this thing. Does it look like just like this geyser of black ichor
So
and
from
tendrils?
your guys's, so to kind of give you a picture here, is from your perspective, the stone house is in front of you. Off to your left, a little bit off in the distance, you can see the other crest where the restaurant is and the people are, and they're freaking out and running. and you can just kind of see the plane of the ceiling, and you can see like almost looks like smoke roiling there, like there's a fire or something, and that might be what people on the peak think this is. And then on the other side of the house where you just were at the cliff face is where Fiona just ran to the edge of the cliff going, no, 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 gets to there and you're not there. And Suki is in the doorway where you can't see, also on the other side of this thing, facing the monster from beyond alone.
Oh. Mitsuki told me to run, so there's something in there that's really bad.
Good to
And you
know.
get a treat.
Good to know. The second that Gates says that, Q's eyes begin to glow that golden divine light, and that kind of aura of yellow kind of starts to appear behind his head as energy starts to trickle down his arm to start to form a weapon. I guess that's my turn.
Suki, you are facing this thing alone. Fiona's no longer focused on her spell. The crock pot is still functioning, and you would estimate there's about a good 4 or 5 feet of this thing that is now emerged into our reality. I would say about half, but there's no way to know if that's the case. You hope that's the case. And it suddenly stops, and even the thrumming stops, and you kind of look to your left and right, and you didn't notice it at first because this thing's so black and this stone house is kind of almost bleach white, but as you kind of look around, the whole world is black and white. And standing a few feet away from you in full color are the Sisters Weird, as this whole scene has frozen in time, as it were. And the oldest one, Florence, she said, with the blue hair, she says, "This is not what we warned you of." The one with the green hair, middle age, says, "It's still dangerous, but you need help." And the young one with red hair says, like, totally dangerous. Like, this needs to be dealt with.
Yes, thank you for noticing. Any tips or tricks that, or helping hands? Y'all are magic.
The green-haired one says, "We can't interfere in this for many reasons." And the oldest one says, "But there are 3 of us." And the one with red hair, the young one, says, "So it seems like you got 3 questions."
Oh, okay. Hey, you're gonna steal any years off my life for this?
Is that your first question?
Oh, rats. Dang. Okay. Well, I think
hold on. Actually, I'm kind of liking this. Is that what you say? Because I can answer that.
She probably wouldn't think about it. She would have said it.
I will make a contract with you right now, Suki.
Oh no.
None of these answers will be wasted.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So the green-haired middle-aged one says, "We can't steal anything from you since we're being stolen from. Not by you, but by another."
I know there are more pertinent questions that I should ask first, but is the shady shadow man the one who's stealing from y'all?
The red-haired young one says, "No, not him, just the guy he works for. We don't have long, and you've got 1 question left."
Right, you're right. How do I make this stop happening? How do we kill it?
The old one with the blue hair says, "The same way Hibben did. you have to drive it away with high energy, heat, electricity, anything like that will do. But you have to hurry, or you may not remember this conversation.
Okay. I guess that's you telling me to duck, huh?
And you hear the whine of the evil crockpot again as the world goes back to color, and you see a tendril at your foot as this thing is now kind of like slooping off into the ground and making its way towards you like a bad horror movie from the 50s.
I got my hunting rifle with me, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially since we bamfed. Can I shoot the tendril?
Absolutely, go for it.
All right, cool. Plus tough, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Not especially tough. I am a little old lady. But it's kind of tough. 7.
7. Yeah, that hits. How much damage?
It is. Sorry. I haven't used my hunting rifle in a while. 2 harm, far loud.
Great. Gates, Q, you hear the crack of Suki's rifle from the other side of the building. You see that the bullet doesn't do as much damage as you would hope. It almost seems to pass through it mostly, like trying to hit clouds, much in the same way as it went through, not tore the flesh of Fiona's skull and the tendril went out. And it recoils and repositions, and some of it starts to kind of go past your other leg, and you take 2 harm, armor defeating. Ouchies. As it phases through one of your feet.
Ow.
Ouch, ouchies. All right, cool.
Fiona, how are you doing?
She's thinking, she's going to look over to Suki and then telepathically tell everyone, I feel like this is something we have to reconvene for.
I don't think we got time, baby. We need fire and electricity and large amounts of it real quick. It's the only way to do it. Don't ask me about how I know this. I talked to 3 witches in my mind.
Fire, got it. So she's going to do a humongous fire blast towards
all she needed to hear.
Fire.
All right, let's see. Please roll high. Come on.
You got this.
That was a 1.
Oh.
That was another 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
So for a total of what, 5?
Yeah. Yep.
Now I say this in a spirit of trying to help, but also for my own ulterior motives. You do have luck.
That's true.
It would change it magically to a 12.
Oh my god, I'm using it.
Yeah.
I've never used it
Never
before.
a time.
Mark it off. Yeah. So what extra effect would you like?
Ooh.
Put it where you want it. Terrible harm. Pass a bonus to another hunter. There's a couple options there.
Pass a bonus to another hunter for Suki.
Nice.
Great. All right. +1 to Suki. Excellent. So that was 4 harm, right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
That's spicy.
Yeah. So you just flamethrower this thing, and you see it, even parts where you didn't hit it, it starts to recoil away back towards safety, back towards the center of the room near the rift and the crock pot, but not before one of the tendrils lashes out and kind of like passes through your midsection, and you take 2 harm, ignore armor.
Oh no. I have a quick question.
Yes.
So would I have to take the help action on my turn, or could that be like a reaction?
Like help out typically is a thing that you could do kind of whenever, unless you've been doing a lot of stuff. In this case, she's on the other side of the building, and there's no way for you to see her or to see this. So it'd be difficult to rectify that, I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Reconcile that, rather.
Copy that.
Okay, but Gates, Q, what's up?
Go for it. Go for it.
I guess Gates is gonna run over to Fiona and try and like patch her up some as best as he can with like his new do-it-yourself surgery.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you.
So while you roll that, last time Gates leveled up, he took a move called DIY surgery, which is great since he's a med student, where in the heat of combat, he can apply some good old-fashioned doctoring. So let's see how this goes.
Get ready for the needle.
And 10.
Ooh. And so what effect does that have?
Let's see. On a 10 plus, it's all good. It counts as normal first aid. Plus stabilizes the injury and heal 1 harm. And then the other stuff is if it's low.
All right. So she heals 1 and stabilizes if she wasn't already stable?
Yep.
Excellent. All right. So heal that 1 harm. As describe how this looks, because this is the first time we're using this, so I'm kind of interested.
So all this normal stuff, I imagine in Gates' mind doesn't make any sense, but like injuries make sense. So in those cases, he goes into like instinct mode and he runs up to Fiona and he's like pulling out like bandages and stuff and is like trying to like, you know, like don't mind me, I'm just trying not to get in the way. Like,
yeah, and she was like kind of clutching her like stomach, and like where the shirt's kind of pulled up, you can see what almost looks like the beginning of necrosis.
Penicillin? I don't know what to do for that.
I know.
Typically you call a priest.
Band-Aid? I don't know.
Excellent. GW. Q, I assume both of you guys are running around to the other side where all the action is.
Yes, definitely. I'm
All right.
definitely running over there. As I do, I see that Fiona is kind of bleeding out. And let me see. Oh yeah, I gotta do something. I'm going to look at what they've been kind of like attacking, and then I'm just gonna refocus myself on Fiona. I'm gonna yell out, "Pericletus!" And my golden hound of light will shoot from my chest, and it kind of like howls out as it does. I want it to run to Fiona and heal her.
Excellent. Yeah. So Pericletus, the best boy, TM, runs up to Fiona and just starts to like puts his paws up on you and is like nuzzling and like kind of licking your face, and he's getting closer and closer until like he disasperates and there's just this holy golden glow around you, and you heal 2 harm.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
And best boy for sure.
And he's gone. He is the best boy.
He very good boy.
All right.
He's gone?
You used them up.
He's in my body.
He's in my heart.
I thought he was a twofer. That's good. All right.
He is. You may summon him again for something else.
Oh, I love it. Like a Final Fantasy summon, like the user.
Yeah.
I love it. And then after that, if allowed, I will. I definitely heard that psychic yell that she just said about like energy and lightning and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I don't know what to call you, Jason. I almost say DM, but I was like, wait, Keeper. I should know this by Keeper. That's what I was just like, storyteller. I should know. Anyway, Keeper. I would like to. Well, it's not really Now let's go for it. I'm going to summon this long kind of pole arm that at first when it begins to form, it looks like it's gonna be, you know, the general spear that I normally use, but it keeps shifting and growing and shifting until it turns into this elaborately long scythe.
Nice.
And he grips it, and he like stops, and he looks at it surprised, like, that's different. And he's just gonna go for it. He's gonna like run, jump, teleport up, and just try to slash down
At the creature?
Yes.
Great. Roll it. Kick some butt.
All right, here we go. Please give me higher than 2 4s this time, please. Well, 8 total.
8 total. Great. What's the harm?
The harm is going to be, where are you? So it's going to be 3 harm.
Holy.
Yeah, 3 harm holy.
All right.
As I swipe through it.
Excellent. Yeah. So you see this kind of, it's almost like cloud nature. A lot of it kind of just like puffs away almost.
Mm-hmm.
But you do feel like you got some damage to it as you feel this icy cold tendril shoot through the back of your head and out the front. Q, tell me about a memory from high school.
Oh dear. A memory from high school. So he's always been just unnaturally good at physical things. So in PE, he would always outshine, no pun intended, everyone else. And there was a point where everyone was like, yeah, oh, that's awesome, Quavon. But then it shifted to, you're cheating, you're a cheater. And when he slowly started to lose friends when he was younger.
Both the praise and the accusations never happened. Suki, what's up?
They said they specified fire and lightning, but they just meant big energy, right?
Yeah, they said any large amount of energy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that my 2 very magical friends might have that in order. I'm gonna shoot the crock pot.
Excellent.
Point blank.
Great.
Just
roll
gonna
it.
do that. Feels a thing to do. So that is an 8.
8. Excellent. So that's 2 harm.
2 harm.
Yeah,
Or
I think that is enough with the evil crockpot. It's not meant to take gunfire at point blank range. And so you see like the front kind of part where there's some like dials and knobs and things, just and like some circuit boards behind it. It's the sparks and a little fire catches inside one of the circuit boards as you hear that hum that's been persistent this whole time slow down and then just fade, but the rift does not close.
Oh, dang it. I was hoping that would be the thing.
Why'd you shoot the thing?
I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time. Shoot the thing. Leave me alone. Take care of the tendrils.
All right, Fiona, I think you're next. Unless somebody else has another clever idea. Because there's not really turns. I'm just kind of using turns.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go for a tendril. Unless, oh wait, she unmuted. She ready?
Oh yeah. Let's both go
She's
after
no.
a tendril.
Let's do it.
Let's do a team up. Yeah. Like
Yes.
Chrono Trigger, you're gonna set his blade on fire and he's gonna swoop down and like swirl around in a circle.
Kamehameha over here.
All right. Before I roll, Jason, when that tendril went into my brain, was that 2 harm to me?
It was 3 harm, ignore armor.
Oh, ignore armor. What if I have that supernatural divine armor though?
Then I'm very proud of you, but it's ignore armor.
Oh, jeez. All right. Here we go. Attacking.
Fiona, go ahead and roll your attack too.
I got 11.
Ooh, is this another fire blast?
11 too.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Okay, extra effects for both of you.
Yeah.
What's the extra effect?
Oh, extra firepower.
Excellent. So 5 fire from you, GW.
Oh, I almost forgot too. So before I do it, I would like this to be a precise strike.
Roll it.
All right.
And then
all
I'm going to
right.
let you guys flavor this because these are incredible hits.
Awesome. Okay, so my precise strike. 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's going to be 12 on my precise strike. So that's going to be another 2 damage. And I don't really think there's any way to attack a tendril from behind, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
My extra effect will be I believe there's a thing where I suffer less harm. Is that correct?
Yeah, suffer 1 less harm. Yes.
I'm gonna suffer 1 less harm for what's coming.
Excellent. So how much damage total are we looking at, Q?
That's gonna be a total of 5 holy slashing.
Nice. So how does this look as you do a fire blast as he goes in for a swing? Tell me this story, because how do you want to do this?
Well, I was thinking there's going to be like a fin kind of pacing a little bit behind me, and it gets a lot faster, and it's going to come up as if a great white's like breaching the water, and it's going to chomp down on it and then explode.
Oh, that's amazing.
And as it does that, I'm gonna like kind of like reel back, and I want to throw my scythe to where it's like kind of like turns into this disc of gold energy. It's kind of like shoo, shoo, shoo. It keeps like cutting and going through it as it's like being caught on fire.
Yeah, the holy frisbee, like in those old Renaissance paintings. Yeah.
Like the whole hand grenade.
Yeah.
Thinner.
So 5, Teresa. So the scythe swings around. It kind of like bifurcates this thing into 2 pieces as the fire shark just emerges and consumes 1/2 as the rest of it shimmers and destabilizes and shakes and just into like a cloud. And you can see, Gates and Suki, that the rift is slowly but surely receding. It's not gone, but it is healing. You estimate maybe 5 minutes or so until it closes up. But you have defeated the monster from beyond.
Oh,
Hey!
that's so good.
And I go for a high five for Q.
Q, this is like just absent-minded, just like psh.
Hey.
Hey. Table talk real quick. One of the few monsters from the book itself I've ever used.
Really?
The
What's it
monster
called?
from beyond.
The memory
Yes.
eater.
Oh, it's just
A
the
memory
monster
eater.
from beyond.
Is that
That's what it's
memory
called.
gone forever?
Yeah, it ate it.
Oh wow. Maybe that's less
Oh.
trauma for me though. Maybe it's less trauma. Maybe it's good.
This,
Yeah.
this
We
is
have a
not
little
a
more
viable
confidence.
form of
Do I
therapy,
even
I'm
remember
sorry.
that happened?
You remember the attack, but not what you know it took something, but you can't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. So you have a broken crock pot, a slowly collapsing rift, and a broken stone house. Hunters, what would you like to do?
Can I try to unbolt it from the floor? I feel like we should bring it to Chet. He
Yeah,
knows
absolutely. I think with
stuff.
time, there's nothing pressing. You could unbolt it somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a rock to it. Oh.
I'm gonna-
Suki's
Damage
been
it
a
further.
little heavy-handed this episode. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, between like pocket knives and tools and maybe even some
Yeah,
stuff
I
from
got
the
a
med
Bowie
kit,
knife.
you
That
might
was
figure out how to. Yeah.
I'm gonna just calmly walk over to Gates and put a hand on the shoulder.
Oh, sorry.
You all right? How you all right?
I mean, we didn't die, so that's good, right?
Always. Always.
Oh, you see me from the distance. Solid.
good. Just keep learning new words from this age.
she
I-
puts her iPhone away.
Takes a
Okay, high
picture,
five.
puts it away.
Yeah.
As I see kind of Gates like kind of putting his like mid stuff away, and I'm just gonna say I appreciate you.
I didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, you all took care of it.
You kept Fiona alive. That would have been the second or third time she's almost died since she's been back with us, so thanks.
I think she can hear you.
Living on the edge.
Feet dangling into the cannon. Just happy to be alive.
I feel like Fiona's on Urban Dictionary a lot.
Yes,
She's
I'm
just
trying
figuring
to.
out the
I'm
future.
I'm studying.
Yeah, she's like,
And-
that was lit. Wait, is that still a thing?
Liddy.
With my hand still on Gates, I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna look at Fiona and not Suki, but Fiona and everyone as well. But I'm just gonna say, there's been something I've been meaning to tell you. Might as well say it now. You know that thing that we saw when we were trying to get back here to our time? The thing that the demon made us deal with and see? Well, what I saw was Dymphna came to me. Dymphna was in control of it. And she told me that something is coming and that there is a hunter, one maybe more, that we need to protect for whatever the end stage is of what's happening. Don't know who it is. And I've never really been one to just focus on one person and protect it. But I think it's time that we figure that out. Because, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like an excellent idea. She just said, like, a hunter.
In the most simplest of terms, yeah, but it's not always the message I get from Dymphna. It's not always that unencrypted. So that could mean anything. It could mean Gates. It could mean you. It could mean all of us as one. But yeah, I was gonna tell Riley when we got the chance, but didn't really get the chance. So telling you now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is certainly good to know. I guess, yeah, we should keep an eye out. Personally, I think it might be Gates because of his little special passenger.
We all look at Gates.
He's just like mid supply drop.
Yeah, rolling up the bandages. But maybe, I mean, Eubank was a super important hunter, and also like a creature from beyond. So, I mean, maybe that's. I don't know. I'm just casting aspersions. She starts lugging the crock pot out of the.
Well, while we're thinking on that, another thing, I think Eddie definitely knows about us now. Like there isn't any like, oh, maybe. I think he definitely, yeah.
Eddie from the first one.
Eddie
when we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, and the 3 times after.
Yeah, I think we messed that boy up. What good?
But maybe we didn't. There was something about him. There was something in his eye.
We made him smarter?
No, well, it depends on how you look at it.
The keeper's face.
I also like when you say back before we knew what we were doing implies that you now know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I have reservations. Yeah.
Based on that last combat situation.
Yeah. Any other thoughts or plans, hunters, while you're here and have a few moments? The portal now is about a foot wide.
As I'm staring at the portal and as it's like slowly closing, Fiona.
Yeah.
I think you may need to contact your people. We might need some help. The Obsidian Order. I know. The Sticky. What's his name? The
Ambrose.
Ambrose, yeah.
We
I
called
know.
him back in 1945, but he should remember us.
Yeah. Can you contact your people there and let them know that there's some space bendy stuff happening here?
Yes. I suppose I should also give him whatever information we find about that crockpot.
Yeah. Well, Chet has a kind of techie type of brain. Maybe we could take it back to the old order headquarters. We'll call the order from there. And while we're waiting, Chet can poke around the crock pot that I unfortunately shot to pieces and I'm very sorry about.
Did it work?
Not even a little bit, which is the worst part.
Well, I don't like Maxwell stuff anyway, so it's fine with me.
Suki, while you're kind of lugging this thing, and I assume some of your younger teammates will help this old lady lug this
No.
thing. No, okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Like,
You break it, you buy it.
That's her loot, man. I can't take it. You kind of feel something in your pocket, and you put your hand in there, and it's the tarot card from before, and you pull it out, and it's thicker than you remembered it being, and you kind of push it and pry it to the side, and there was another one stuck to the back, and it's in your Discord now, but I'll show it to the chat.
Ooh.
It's the High Priestess.
Oh.
I have got to get me a pack of these cards.
I'll send them to you.
Thank you.
And
I will spend money on this.
Nah, don't
So
worry
bad.
about it. Which I think Fiona would tell you, because I asked her earlier, has connotations of secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed, silence, tenacity, mystery, wisdom, and science.
Science.
We blinded it with science.
You guys
Blinded
were
with fire.
We're definitely taking the tram down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that that's what was gonna wreck the tram, right?
And that's where we end our episode.
We don't know.
We don't know. This could have just been
Search
a
your
side
heart.
problem.
You're pretty sure you know the answer.
No.
And this is also here at the end of the stream today is where I'll also share with you guys that Suki's playbook changed just a little. Suki, mechanically, after your vision with the Sisters Weird, you no longer have premonitions. You have a different move that I shared with you earlier today called Destiny's Plaything. It's very similar. It says at the beginning of each mystery, and that you can do this. We'll do this at the very beginning, or you can choose to do it. Roll plus weird. To see what's revealed about your immediate future. On a 10 plus, the keeper reveals a useful detail about the upcoming mystery. On a 7 to 9, you get a vague hint. On a miss, something bad is going to happen to you.
Yep.
So
My vision's got stakes now.
How
they
interesting.
do. They have changed up just a little bit. So with that, let's go ahead and call our winner in the chat. Congratulations to the winner. Please hit me up in the Discord if you're not already there, and I will send you your dice. I hope you love them. Please join us next week at the same Duke City time, same Duke City place, here at 6 p.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. Pacific next Friday. But until then, Albuquerque's a weird place. Let's keep it that way. Bye.
Peace.